Hello.
Very good evening to you, ma'am.
Good evening. I just went and sat in the wrong room and I was waiting for you and I was like wondering what happened. Okay, that was really funny. All right. Okay, how are you?
Uh, Actually, I was good at home
Hmm.
when I was heading to company,
Hmm.
and till second half, I was doing great, and after second half, I started feeling damp and gloomy, and somehow I am managing myself, and but still I have some. Uh, I would say I'm little bit not under the weather, but I'm feeling nervousness. I don't know. Sometimes it and I wasn't best at my English today. Actually, I was fumbling, ma'am, and I was searching the word at the time of conversing with my fellows, with my peers.
Okay. What happened suddenly?
I don't know. It happens sometime. And what about you, ma'am? How
I'm
have
doing
you been?
I'm doing great. I'm
Mhm.
just trying to understand your situation. Actually, the first half of the day was fine for you,
Yeah, yeah,
and
right.
then, huh? And then,
Then I started feeling nervousness and the work uh, which I had faced in my company that was not up to the mark.
okay.
And actually, some of the allegation I had faced.
Uh-huh.
So I was able to manage myself because I try to face the challenges. And but as a human being, sometimes I face damp and gloomy.
You feel damp and gloomy because the work that you were allotted was not completed up to, as expected, rather.
Yeah,
Is
yeah.
it?
Yes.
And that is when you started stumbling and you were not, fumbling with your words.
Yeah. Yes, ma'am. So I would say that I was searching the word and I was really disappointing at English whenever I tried to connect with my bosses and with my fellows. So I was
Today,
not up to the mark.
just today.
Today. And it happens after some time. So again, I motivate myself. Again, I watch some spiritual discourses and again, I watch some podcast of English. So I got to know by tutors and by podcasters that it happens sometime if you are changing something. So this is the life, and life is full of vicissitude, and there would be tumultuous. So
You use so many difficult words, yeah? So many advanced words. And, but you were not able to do that today at office.
yes, right.
So what I understand is like when you have a difficulty, like as in you have not met the goal, or when you did not do the work as expected by your superiors, peers, or subordinates, or whoever, then you start punishing yourself.
No, I do not punish myself, but I try to motivate myself, and I have knowledge, and I try to boost myself at that time, and so I can by and large I can manage myself, and
Forget about
so
English. Leave English out of this. English is
Mhm.
just another tool. That's all. Let's talk about what happened at work. Okay. So what was it? Was it a task that was given to you that you have to
No,
complete?
it was the not it wasn't fault of task. Actually, it was the allegation and my
Allegation.
fellows
Allegation.
allegation. Yeah, allegation.
What was the allegation? Can you? I'm just turning off the video for a moment. You can keep talking. I'm still here. Just a moment. You can talk, please. Yeah. What was the allegation?
Allegation. I was not knowing that fact actually, and actually without wearing safety belt,
Oh.
uh, without wearing safety belt, I went upside, and
Huh.
it was against safety concern, and
Okay.
I unfollow the safety rule. But
Okay.
so I didn't have idea about that actually. Above 40 years, you can't go upside. Uh, yeah, so there is certain rules and regulation uh,
Okay.
in terms of safety.
All right.
If you are above 40 years, so you can't go upside, and you are not eligible to do inspection upside. Inspection work at height,
Okay.
work at height. So yesterday I went there
All right.
for inspection,
Okay.
and my intention was good, and I went there to do some inspection, and the work was being carried out over there, and
Okay.
I have done inspection, and I have reported that thing to my bosses,
All right.
and that was the good intention of mine, and
Okay.
for the sake of wellness of associate, for the sake of goodness for company,
All
and
right.
actually the safety concern of company is very prominent thing, and when it comes to work at height, so it is like mm, a very hard thing.
All right. So
So
you're in a construction site?
no
At,
construction, no, we were working in the plant, but shutdown is going on.
all right. So you're
Shutdown
not,
is going on,
certain
and
age group people are not allowed to go to the upper sections of this plant
right,
for
right. No,
inspection.
above 40 years old person can't go upside.
That's what I said. A certain
Yeah,
age group are not
yeah, after
allowed.
certain age.
Yeah,
But
you're
I
not.
didn't have knowledge actually. I didn't have knowledge, and the work has been assigned by my boss that you have assigned as a safety scorpion
Uh,
for 5 days, and
hmm.
the whatsoever work is going on, and you have to watchful, and you have to raise the point if they are not following the rule, if they are if the work is not.
If they're flouting the rules,
Yeah,
flouting
yeah,
means not
yeah,
disobeying.
yeah, disobeying, and if the work is not going in safety manner, so
Hmm.
you have to address, and you have to at the time as a safety
Report it.
scorpion, as a safety scorpion, you have to what we call it, dasna, ma'am.
You have
Uh,
to nudge them.
yeah, so like a Scorpio, you have to point out,
Sting, sting, sting.
sting.
You have to
So
point it out
and
very severely
yeah,
point it out.
right.
Right. Okay. So this one particular thing, you yourself were flouting.
Yeah, no. So I'm describing you. So I went there and I have noticed something,
Uh,
and so some of the point I have noted, and I have sent an email to my boss.
all right.
So those who were doing that work, and they were unfollow the rules,
They
and
were not following. They were derelict the duties.
they were not following, and they were taking
Advantage.
yeah, they are just I would say
Whiling
that
the
they were taking easily that work, and
whiling
even
of
they even they were not considering me as a safety scorpion.
all right.
So initially, I have advised in polite way that you should follow this thing, otherwise there will be problem. And I'm not going to stop your work, but as I have been assigned as a safety scorpion, so it is my responsibility to guide you, and it is my responsibility to point out these
Okay.
flaws. So they were not listening to me at that time. So I thought that I have to raise my word. So that I have sent an email, and so they were not feeling well because I have shown their flaws in front of bosses. Even planted
Exposed,
got to yeah
exposed.
even planted got to know about this incident. So when I went today, so uh, they were searching my flaws actually.
Hmm.
How can I point this person
Hmm.
in front of bosses?
Hmm.
So it was minor, but I didn't have knowledge that I shouldn't go upside. So yeah, I
Yes.
went 2 times. I
Not
went there.
upside. Not upside. I shouldn't go above the level or upstairs.
Yeah, yeah. If if a person will go above 1.8 meter height, So definitely they have to follow some rules and regulations, and they have to wear safety harness. They have to be well dressed with safety PPEs.
All right.
So I was wearing, and I had worn a safety belt. Having said that, I didn't have knowledge that I shouldn't go upside. So they
Upstairs.
had, yeah,
Upstairs.
yeah. So they have just pointed that point,
Hmm.
and they have raised that concern.
All right.
Yeah. But I was thinking that yesterday the day was them, and yesterday the day was mine, and today the day was him.
There's.
There. Uh,
So
so
did your boss scold you?
no, 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 not at all, because I have been assigned for that work from them, from him, and when I discussed with him that they were uh, they were putting allegation on me, sir. So definitely I will not, I won't go next time if the work is above 1.8 meter, and I am not eligible for that, being 44 years old. So he was telling that, yeah, let them put allegation. Yeah, it doesn't matter. And you were there for inspection only. You
Hmm.
were not there for work actually.
Hmm.
Yeah. So those who are doing work out there continuously, this is the law for them only. And you were there for, yeah, you were there for a while only, and you were there for inspection only. So let them put the allegation. Actually, it happens sometime in the company, maintenance person, electrical person, and operation person, sometime fight. But
Yes.
my intention was good. But my intention was good. If
Sanjay. Now the problem is solved. Why are you still hanging on to it?
actually, why I'm worrying, but because I didn't have knowledge about that.
No, that is all right. And your boss
Hmm.
has covered your back,
Yeah,
right?
correct. Yeah,
And,
yeah.
and there is a reason also
No, no,
why he
I'm just,
covered your back.
ma'am, I'm just worrying about that. But they are they are taking that thing in negative way.
So you can't expect people to like you.
Yeah, yeah, no, it is. Yeah, yeah. As a
You
human being,
can't,
I know
no,
everything.
no,
I know
no,
everything, ma'am.
Sanjay.
Actually,
True. Sanjay, listen to me, listen to me. When you are being appointed with a job, when you're designated with a job, you are ruled out from a crowd to do a particular job because your boss or whoever in the upper level trusts you.
right.
One thing, one thing. They already must have got wind of the fact that this something is not right upstairs. Okay? They just wanted confirmation. And irrespective of the age bar, they send you for this to check if this is true. You report it back to them, they've accepted it, and whatever accusations your subordinates or whatever those people have accused you of, the bosses have got your back. Do you understand? They're trying to counter argue. And they, like your boss said, you're not sent there for work. Yes, the one thing is that you did not know about this one particular policy, but your boss
Right,
knew. But your boss knew. But your bosses know about it. And still they send you. Why? Because they didn't send you to work there.
because
They just send you, no, they just send you for a momentary inspection,
right,
which is allowed. Okay? So you were not flouting any rules, and it's not your fault either. You didn't simply go climb up and check what's happening there. You didn't go there for any other reason. You went because you were allotted a particular job or a task. You did it, finished. One, point number one, leave it. Second point, when you are allotted with a responsibility, you will stand alone. Sometimes you might have to find fault with your best friend who
right,
might be working in the same place. But if he or she is flouting a rule and you are allotted to find out if there's any rules being flouted or disobeyed, it's your responsibility to report back. And when you do that, don't expect people to love you for that.
right,
You're finding out something that they are not supposed to do. And when you have done that, don't expect people to like you.
right.
Unnecessarily, when you get tense like this, please organize your thoughts. organize your thoughts and come to terms with it. Okay, so when you're in a leadership position, leadership inspection, person in charge, scorpion, they can call you kitten, whatever, I don't know what all terms. You're put in charge of something, you're in a leadership position.
Right.
You're above the rest for the moment at least. Don't expect people to like you for finding fault with them. They'll only hate you, but then
Right.
you're doing your job. You
Mhm.
get it? You're only doing your job. Don't
Right.
expect them to like you. Don't
Yeah.
let that ruffle your feather. You get it? You can't allow that to ruffle your feathers. Suddenly, for no reason at all, absolutely no reason at all, you were totally off. For what? Do you get it? I just organize those thoughts for you,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh,
Mhm.
Please do this for yourself, because
Sure.
hereafter, what is going to happen is there are people who will do this to you, and it's up to them. See, what they did was wrong, and now they're finding excuses.
Yeah.
Do you get it?
Right.
Yeah, you're finding excuses. You are not going to go and work there. You just went there for a moment for a quick inspection.
Right.
Yeah. You get it? Okay. Now, second thing, do not let instances like this throw you off track. It looks like you're a pretty responsible person. You don't get into problems without realizing it. And I don't think this was a problem. It was not even your problem to worry about. You are simply worried about a problem that they are facing, and they're finding fault with everyone else but themselves. Huh?
Right.
Do you get it? And that has affected your language, that has affected your English. You were not able to. For what?
Right.
You'll sit and laugh about it after the session, I'm sure. Thinking about this, oh yeah, my God, this, oh, so why? I'll tell you something, all right? I relate with this because it happens to me as well. I hear something, and used to, not now. I used to. When I hear something, and I used to get very upset. Everything else is correct about me. Okay, out of the 10 points, I've got 9. For for that one point, I'll worry about the whole thing. I'll start rethinking. I'll start thinking. Even it'll come to an existential crisis. Why am I even alive? Why do I have to do this? What is the point and what not? Okay. Then I don't know who it. Yeah, I had a friend in college. She was um, she was the one who taught me how to do this. Some days I used to get worried without reason, and I'd say, I have no clue. I have got a heavy feeling in my heart. Something happened. I don't know what it is. And we used to meet in the evening. I was in the hostel, so she's also in the hostel, same room, and she'll say, "Go back, Hazel. Go back to from morning when everything was all right. Start recollecting each and everything. One, two, three, four, five. And if there is anything that happened in between which upset you, try to argue with yourself, counter argue with yourself, see if there is any reason for being upset. If you have a reason to be upset, please feel free to be upset. But if there's
Right.
no reason, leave it for God's sake. When you're organizing that problem, you will either come to a conclusion that you don't have to worry about it, or that you have to worry, but not as much as you're worrying when you are worrying about something that you do not know the cause for. Find the cause.
Right.
It'll make you worry less. You get it? Okay. Okay. This happened. All right. Next time I'll be aware of it. I'll make sure that I'll read the policies and I'll get to understand and move on. And that has helped me so much all these years. And I forget what she told me sometimes. I know, but then I go back to her words, do what she says. She asks me. I've helped my learners, a lot of students also, to do this. You need to organize. Otherwise, unnecessarily. See, you must be one of the best employees. All right. You must be one of the best employees, most credited employees, must be the pride of most of your boss's eyes. And this one fault, and you're not able to forgive yourself for that.
Right.
Right. But you have to forgive yourself, because it again is not your fault.
Right.
Don't For that, don't start flustering and don't start
Hmm.
stumbling with the language and all that. Look at how much you allowed it to affect you. Look at how much power you've given to people who are flouting the rules to affect you. Okay, Sanjay, how can you do that to yourself?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Yeah, you
So,
worked so hard. I'm sure if they made you the scorpion and all that, so maybe they find something good in you, not something.
exactly, exactly. Actually,
They,
my
above all, they trust you. They trust you. And your verdict, your report is something that they were looking forward and they trusted only you could do it, not anyone else. Do you get it? Yeah. Now, what do we have to study today? Let's go to the uh,
right,
yeah, the things I have to deal with while teaching English. Seriously, this has got nothing to do with English, but since it affected your English, I just wanted to find that
right,
out.
right.
That's
You
why
rightly said that.
yeah. So next time, don't let it affect you.
Yeah,
Calm down.
definitely, definitely.
First of all, calm down. Take a couple of deep breaths. Close your eyes. Put your hands, put your palms on the table. I hope it's a wooden table because that helps
Yeah,
more than a plastic table. And put your hands palms on the table. Close your eyes. Take deep breath inside. Inhale till you cannot inhale anymore. Exhale till you cannot exhale anymore. Do that five
right.
times. All right, and clear your mind.
Yeah,
It'll
right.
only take less than, I think, 3.5 minutes.
Yeah,
Do that. Do that. All right. Okay. Okay. Now let's come back. Your English is perfect. Nothing has happened to it. You
thank you,
used
man.
uh, you used worse words than you ever used in normal conversation today. It was tumultuous, and it was, what is it?
Yeah,
I
uh,
forgot. I was shell shocked to listen
human
to so many.
vicissitude.
Vicissitude and whatnot. I said, wow, it just happened with Sanjay. Okay, okay. All right, Sanjay, let's get to the topic for today. Trust the timing. Do you trust?
Yeah, definitely. I trust and I believe things happen
Uh,
when they are meant to happen, and I
uh,
believe and uh, I believe uh, I think the right time is right now. I think and
every time, yes, exactly.
right
Well done.
right time right now, and we shouldn't. I think we shouldn't keep ourselves very much in future, and we should do hard work right now, and we can plan. If you are failed to plan, you plan to fail. I think so. Definitely, I believe on trust. I trust on timing, ma'am, and the time. I think time can heal any wound. By the time, if you have any wound, so by the time definitely it will be healed. Every cloud has silver lining. Definitely, we will face some problem in our life. We will face some challenges, obstacles,
Vicissitudes. We'll face vicissitudes.
vicissitude.
Okay.
So, uh,
Uh, and it can become
every
tumultuous.
come again,
It
ma'am?
can, it can become tumultuous.
Yeah,
My
definitely.
God, Sanjay, for a small thing that is not even there, it's an imagined problem. Huh? It became vicissitudes and
Right,
tumultuous, and
right,
there was
right.
a storm and whatnot, Sanjay. My God. Anyway, that was a very enlightening conversation, and you spoke very well under pressure.
Thank you, ma'am.
I'm
Thank
really,
you for.
really proud of you for I was impressed, of course, but I was also worried about you. So I wanted to forget about the English part of it. Let's focus on the problem part of it. If it's affected your English, I do want to know what the problem is. What is
Right,
it?
because you are experienced man and you have gone through all these stages, and
Hmm.
I can. So I really I feel glad after talking with you.
Uh,
So whatever you have given suggestion, that
uh.
was very up to the mark. I would say that I am feeling great.
All right, great. If that is the case, then we are done with our English class. I hope I've unleashed that unnecessary knot. See, when we think about things without organizing the thought, we knot things in our head, and
Yeah.
then it'll impede our progress. Okay, so make sure there will be miscreants like this
Right.
everywhere,
Every.
everywhere. Trust me, everywhere. There was a time when the parents are happy with me, the students are happy with me, my colleagues are happy with me, but my peers were not very happy with
Right.
me. They would take tales to the higher authorities, put me into trouble, but strangely, it is God. Teaching is a God's calling, actually. Okay, God doesn't, because God gives precious children into your hands to mold. So he's very careful about who he calls for to become a teacher. And when they take these tales, stories to the upper authorities, they always have protected me. Okay, they might call me to the cabin and they might bash me up there, but they will never in front of another person put me down. Do you get me? They will always defend me. We, like your boss defended you. There must be something about you that is very, very appealing and they do not find with others. So do
Right.
not forget and be kind to yourself. Be
Yeah.
forgiving to yourself. All right. You are a very, very precious human being. You're doing such a lot of work and you deserve to be forgiven by
Thank.
yourself first.
Thank
Others
you.
have
Thank you.
already forgiven you and forgotten, and they're not even taking it as an incident, but you're still flogging yourself over it.
Right,
Okay.
man. Thank you for your piece of advice, man.
All right. So I'll see you very, I'll see you very soon. Another session, Sanjay. This was a wonderful session, I must
Yeah.
say.
Yeah. Really. Really. I feel glad.
All right.
Okay,
I'll
man.
see you in another session. Bye bye.
Okay,
Take care.
man. Thank you for being here, man. Have a
You're
nice
welcome.
day.
You too. Bye.